What's good, everyone? So yesterday, PM session, we were looking for sell side, and we got it this morning. Pretty lame, but there it is. Happens. Just happy to be able to see the draw. So, a couple minutes left till algorithmic open, and we're near our consequent encroachment. I want to see what happens and how we treat that midway point. We're already deep in that 786, so now I'll pull from that guy, just touched it, pull from that guy. Ooh, that makes sense to me. So I'm gonna elect to keep that fib there. So keep the 786 in the back of your mind here. And in an hour, we'll do the opening range gap. If you're having trouble this week, please don't feel bad. Don't forget about the good times when you made thousands of dollars when the market was moving really good. For example, last week I spent every day trading, and I didn't want to, but it was just so perfect every day that I decided, okay, I'll take advantage of the market when it's moving nice. And now this week it's not doing that. It's not moving really nice. A lot of order blocks are getting blown out. There's a lot of give and take. And this is when you want to take advantage of the markets when they're not in your favor, but in another way. Being a trader means that you want to be free. So when the markets aren't in our favor, practice being free. Get used to your new life. You stick with this, eventually you're going to make really, really good money. You see everyone else doing it. That means you can do it. That means it is possible. So I am going to be looking at this relative equal highs for the day. I don't know if we're going to get there for certain, but my eyes are focused there. So I would have been looking for a trade into this fair value gap this morning had it not done it out of London, and we're already there. So I would just I don't have really any expectations. If we dive hard at opening bell, we could nail this new day opening gap and maybe dig into this BISI a little bit. So just from this overall structure here, noticing we have kind of an OTE style setup forming here. So a big giant OTE in the daily, what we call the money printer. We're looking for displacement, retracement, and now we're gauging continuation or reversal. So measure out our range that we were in forever, the halfway point there. You see how we can't get up into it? That tells me we're gonna dump really hard. This is my line in the sand right here, 18357.75. Below this, I'm looking for bearish setups. Above this, I'll be looking for this double top to get rated. So we see a swing high in our 786 in the daily. So this tells me it's likely gonna want to dump. Likely. Let's check out the DXY. Now I am in a long on Euro, and this came down for its own OTE and is now going up, which I didn't want to see, but it's happening, and that's cool. We've been aiming for 107,993 for months, and it's being a bugger about it, but we're almost there. So nice big rounded bottom, looking for dollar to hit 107,993, and that's as long as this double top gets rated and hold above. You know, this double top here, and then just peaks and dumps. I don't want to see that. So I guess I'm aiming for the double top now. So I might kill my Euro trade. So 8:30 opened up and not a lot of magic happened. So if dollar wants to, let's go back. If dollar's gonna move, it's gonna snap through this balanced range and run for that double top. This looks really bullish. I wouldn't mind if it stabbed back down into this new day opening gap here one more time before leaving. Remember, we want to balance our inefficiencies before we leave ranges. So if dollar's rising, NASDAQ likely going to dump. I just want to see how we react when we get here, because this is a higher time frame array, and hitting this would mean fireworks, or we snap right through it violently. So just headed on into the month. We made our bearish order block. We're in it now. We came all the way up to the rejection block inside of that tail, and so far getting rejected. This is kind of where I was looking at for a real solid entry. So I'll mark that off, which is the body of the order block there. So we just about reached it, couldn't quite dig into it. Now, if price is really heavy to the downside, it won't want to touch that. You guys see this with your order blocks in the 15-minute time frame. Let's take yesterday, for example. Now, I know we're supposed to use the consecutive order blocks, but just humor me and imagine that that's not there for a moment. A lot of the times we will see price, after it creates its bearish order block, will come back up and not touch the body. It will just fall shy of the body like it did here and start selling off. See if I can find another one real quick. This one tick off the body. Right, so that's kind of what I'm looking at here for the month. Let's see this 1 minute, what happens when it gets down into here. Good morning, everyone. Volume low? What's volume? What do you mean? Oh, you mean my volume? Oh, yeah. My mic is cranked. And my family's sleeping. You guys realize it's 5:30 here, right? And stab him. Boop. Now I want to see it run from here. If it starts snapping through, we're likely going to come to the bottom of the fair value gap. So annoying when London makes the high and it's this perfect. Like, look at that beauty. For you London traders, you can start your 7 a.m. line at 1 a.m. waiting for that stop on order block, retracement, bang. And sometimes you can get the low or the high for the day. It happened here for the low of the day. It would have happened here, but that low got turtle souped in New York. And there was this as well. London made the low for the day. Boom. I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a big hint. If your Asian range is less than 30 handles, you'll likely see a classic buy or sell day. Nice Royal Ale. Nice job. Ooh, dude. Nice job, buddy. Hey, that's what your runner's for, man. Leave that sucker with the time stop on. For like when you're leaving the time stop on for a London into New York trade, have your first time stop at like 8:30. And if you don't see a higher time frame array repriced to it this time, just like it is now, wait for it, because it'll likely want to go your direction for the rest of New York. And just gauge if you dumped from here and you woke up here, just for example, and you haven't touched your target yet, and it was 8:30 for say, let that sucker run till 3 p.m. So that's exactly what I want to see right there. We didn't rush through it. We didn't start ripping. I want to see a nice sharp snap up through that wick right there. It's got to be sharp though. So in the 1 minute, we have the third candle closing above the down close candle with a fair value gap and our midway point of the daily fair value gap in there. I'd like to see that specific level right there hold. Trades down back below this, I'm not interested. We got this down close candle right here underneath our swing. I want to see this candle pop up, leave a fair value gap. Seconds for the 15-minute cycle to close. Made its own little swing high right here. Look at the gap risk on this 15-minute candle. Look at how it's not one of these big honklers. It's just a little guy. I like that so far. So far, so good. So we have 3 more 15-minute cycles before opening bell. So right away I'm imagining what I want the next 3 15-minute candles to look like. Well, our order block is composed of 3 candles. So I'd like to see that start forming within the next 30 minutes. DXY is dropping. Hey, what's up, Jesse? Oh, that's good. That means Euro's gonna go up. So I'm allowing it to come into here again. It's fine. I just don't want to see it start closing candles underneath there. Yeah, bro. Congratulations on your discipline, Jesse. It's awesome. Awesome work, bud. You beat me the other day. I was just like, holy moly. So in 2 minutes, I want to see price start gyrating and freaking out. See how it's just lethargic, not really doing much. long as it gets a push back up here, I'll like it. But if we trade below that, it's not what I want to see. I want you to keep your eyes on the top left box and watch that candle and see if it starts scrolling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rush up. Take out the swing high. Nothing. Wow. We could have a really lame day, you guys. Another lame New York session. Go to my Forex factory. Make sure there's no surprises. We have bond auction at 1 p.m. And FOMC member Jefferson, member Cook. He's cooked. Ooh, Euro's got some. That's it, 10-year bond auction. Ooh. Boop this guy right here. Violently. Wow. Did take that one. I'll allow it. I know yesterday there was 2 nice trades if you spotted them, if you were in the charts. But there was a couple that just terrible. Hey Michael, go and notice which freaking Matildas hit and at what time. And then go and look at the ones that failed and look at what time they were at. It's a little bit of insight for you. Good morning, love learning. Yeah, you early, bro. It's so early here, you guys. So now that we've taken market structure just in the smaller time frames, it's not what I'm banking my entire move on here. It's just I'm considering that to be part of the framework for a ride back up to premium. So in 6 minutes and 18 seconds, this candle here, I would like to see it close above that candle. one student talk about 7 or 8 or 9 losses in a row now. You're doing the impossible there. I don't know how that is possible, but we're gonna go through your trades here soon. Every trader is going to experience a losing streak. I am in one now, as a matter of fact, on my live account. So don't be too down on yourself if that's you. And imagine if you had risked, say you had a 100K account and you're risking $1,000 per trade, and you took a series of 7 losses in a row, or 8. You'd be down $8,000. And probably if it's a eval, you're blown out now. But if you were to reduce your risk in half each one of those losses, and even though it sucks hitting a big move and you're not in it with very much, okay, that's trading. You're gonna have to learn to get through the sucks of trading. But dialing your risk down in half, starting with 1 or 2%, you're still in the game. You could lose like 40 of those trades in a row and still not blow out. For some of you, you'd be like, oh, I only have $1,000 left in my drawdown. I'm just going to reset my account. Don't do that. While you're practicing with me, don't do that. Try, spend the time to get it out of drawdown, because when you do hit big league, you're going to want to know how to do that. You're going to want to be mentally prepared for pulling that live account out of drawdown. If prop firms go away and you got a self-fund, guess what? There's no more drawdown rule. You blow out, you're done. So by dialing your risk in half, you can save yourself some heartache and learn what it is to pull yourself out of the depths of hell. It's tough, but it feels good when you actually do it. It's not looking as energetic as I'd like to see it. No coffee yet, no. Is it not too close to 9:30? The thing is, we've hit the higher time frame discount array. That's what you guys are missing when you guys are timing and you guys like the 10 a.m. reversal. That's all you're missing, man. The reason why your 8:30 a.m. trades are failing and your 9:30 a.m. ones aren't is because that 9 to 9:30 is the one that dipped into the pool of liquidity. I'll show you some examples today during class, but when you've hit the higher time frame array before 9:30, that's typically going to be your low. Typically, it doesn't mean it is, but that's just what, I like that. This is what we anticipate. So we got 1 minute and 19 seconds left of this cycle. Please hop on up here. Take your shoes off and stay a while. So I know what you're saying. You'll wait for the AM 8:30 Judas swing, and then you'll try and get in on that, and then 10:30 or 9:30 will just walk on you. It's because 8:30 didn't do the Judas, it was the 9:30 doing it. And that's the only difference. "15 seconds doesn't look like it's gonna happen." Unfortunately, I'm just not seeing it. Master Fren, did you just say you're in a losing streak? Yep, I lost Friday, I lost Monday, and I lost Tuesday. And it's not because my positions weren't in profit. I was looking for a run. I wanted to see that sucker run, and I let it come back on me, and I'm fine with that. And it happens. Opening range gap. Ruggy Classics. Good morning, West Salad Var. What's up, West Salad? Wild Deuces. Why in the world does Dan Q look like BTC? Because they're both algorithmic. You're funny. This coffee tastes like turds, Basil. That's because it is turds, Austin. Oh, this is thoroughly annoying. It's gonna be day 3 this week of the setup not being perfect. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, today can get weird. Or tomorrow. Unemployment claims. Unbelievable. nice idiot box right here. West Salad Bar, what's up, buddy? Who's ready for Jake Paul to get his face smashed in by Mike Tyson? Me. Yeah. Take 5, gents. Almost there. Back digging into that fair value gap now. I don't see a market structure shift in here at all. Not yet. Could be opening bell. We'll get that discount. All the emotional people longing, this little bull flag looking thing just got binked. Boop. Ooh, if we could get a nice rush here, that'd be great. Good morning, Buck Nasty. It's been a while since I've seen you around, buddy. So that 15-minute candle here. Not the end of the world. I kind of like that this has less gap risk than this candle. Can this take that with energy? I like to see that an aggressive snap up. Nope, not yet. Just in this little fair value gap here. If you called that a market structure shift with this fair value gap, I wouldn't totally disagree with you. That is this swing high. this right there. I'd like to see this hold. So if 9:30 opening bell trades up first, I'll consider that to be the retracement Judas for the New York AM session for the ride down to this new day opening gap. I'd rather see these equal highs rated before coming back down to here, but whatever. Just doesn't scream bullish right now. If 9:30 opening bell opens and rips this to the new day opening gap, just hunt for another long, I guess. If you were just joining and didn't catch the beginning, yesterday's PM session class, we were looking at this low to get rated off of here. I was mentioning, called out this move and this draw on liquidity here, and I was mentioning I'd like to see this premium fair value gap reprice to, and then a drop into this pool liquidity. Unfortunately, that happened in London this morning, so I was not awake for that. It's kind of defeating when you see your moves play on without you, but at the same time, feel good that you've seen the draw. You've seen where price was going. You were never able to do that before here. So, it's okay. Keep that down close candle small, yeah. What's up, Jack Grubba? So what's going on here then? Oh, we're just doing stuff with things. Clicking buttons. And one more little shy dip into sell side. Right there. I like that little gyration we just had at the 25 after. I like to see it when the candles start actually doing something. One more 5-minute cycle to complete the 15-minute and our opening bell. So current market price is right here. Big giant opening range gap. So this is our opening range gap. I'll measure that once opening bell starts. If we can leave a fair value gap in here, that'd be sweet. What's up, Ace? The whole time I was watching and commenting, I wasn't on live. That's funny. Is it possible to identify the drops and cash in with a short? You know what, man? Sometimes I will counter trade the daily expansion and be content with that. So, like, for example, if 930 was to rip up and create the displacement, then during the retracement, I'll short that retracement because it's perfect. I don't have to question it. I don't have to second guess it. It's just there and it hits and it's beautiful. Now, getting that discount after your market structure shift for a long, that's going to be dependent on, what's your model. So, for example, if you're doing the Matilda play, and then it creates a breaker afterward, right? Typically you'd want to be in on the order block on the Matilda, but if it creates displacement after the Matilda, that means that your model's gone. So you'll either find a 5-minute order block in there to engage with in your retracement, right? Or just let it go. But typically, it's all up to you and what you like to play. If it's obvious to you, take it and then stop. That's the ticket. You gotta stop. And 1 more minute. If I get a moment and I remember, I'll show you what I mean. So to open, I'd like to see this gap reprice to maybe this pool liquidity taken and then ride up. A little early. Nice. Notice how that up close candle is black and it's going up. Pretty trippy, right? I know. So we got our punch down first. It's exactly what I wanted to see. Yay. So we just hit the fair value gap now. I'm anticipating this being flipped into support here. But we could also touch this thing and start tanking. So I'm just gonna wait. So we had 12 minutes and 42 seconds to close this 15-minute candle. This thing could tank. Do not front run this. If we don't get a close above a down close candle, we're not going up. That's how it works. See how we touched half of that fair value gap there? Started tanking. So my eyes are drawn right here. 5 minute has made an order block. Yeah, I'm sorry. My family's still sleeping. It's very, very early here. Look at that 1 minute candle, how it cleared the entire fair value gap. Very nice. Another fair value gap right here in the 1 minute. Well, it looks like he was running off without us, eh? printed was the ticket today? 10 a.m. Silver Bullet. No idea. I don't really play the Silver Bullet. It's not my go-to. Two minutes. Good morning, Jason. No trade. Not yet. One more minute. We'll see what happens. So far, everything as projected is working out. So I'm looking for this next 15-minute cycle to come and trade down, tag me in. Well, dang, I guess it's just gonna target acquire without us. Day 4 in a row of annoying price action. on, don't stop there. Finish the job. Well, we do have this fair value gap here created after the close of this candle, which is pretty sweet. So let's see how price reacts when we get back down into here. So have this marked on your chart. So as long as the low of this 9:45 a.m. candle holds there, that's our fair value gap. And I'm not saying that we're coming up here, but my eyes are definitely drawn to 18,479. So I'll call that target acquired, and it's sad that it went on without us, but hey, welcome to trading. I'll see you guys this afternoon. Peace.